So we maxed out that shop because other stuff is useless. Of course, this is a place you come back to, so it's good to get equipment for other party members. But again, just buy the best stuff. There's rarely character-specific equipment in terms of like this stuff, the defense stuff. Ooh, we can almost afford the silver ring, but why would we do that? I want the best stuff, the top quality. So we need, what, 1510 for that? So we're going to keep exploring out here a good bit. Ooh, magic snails. They almost always come in twos, and it gets annoying because look at this. In case you couldn't tell with a snail, they're... Okay, well, that's not going to show you much because their defense is awful. And I've always heard, okay, magic snails are the type of enemy like the alligator. I already talked about this, didn't I? See, this is why you don't wait an hour, not an hour and a half, a month and a half to record again. So, what's going on in your lives? I already asked that question. I was talking about my philosophy class, but that's not that interesting, except on the online discussions, people only talking about, well, God put on this, or like they'll quote Bible passages, but it'll have not much to do with the situation. So I like talking about, well, if God did exist, and this is how it would be, and it really pisses people off. Like I said, what if God doesn't even hold morality as the highest something? Nobody responded to it. I don't know, people often respond and just say, I agree, and like something non-religious, and they'll put it in religious terms, like that's what I was saying, and that kind of frustrates me, because as much as I hate it, I'm kind of an atheist. I mean, I wish I weren't, because, you know, it's that sort of magical thinking. That's the scientific term. I'm a scientific guy now, as much as I can't stand it. If you see one of these to the side, run. Get out of there. I'm not even going to show you this enemy. They will summon another enemy called the Sky Yidit, which will destroy you. So you don't want to be around for that. See, if I'm too over the top, then I'm too boring. I am the Flying Man. My destiny is to help you. And guess what? We got a Flying Man! What did the other one say? I cannot wait to serve you. One Flying Man at a time. Guess what? As long as you are in Magicant, you can have a Flying Man with you. Oh, here we go. Let's get into a fight and show off the Flying Man's skill. I think this is the no, that we still haven't seen one of the eye enemies. Ooh, Flying Man does decent damage, as you would expect. Now, there's no offense upgrades in Magicant, but the defense upgrades pretty much make you looking very nice for a long time. We finally got a nice old level up. Basically, this part of the game, I just keep running back and forth to the ATM, the benevolent old man, and seeing how much I have, bringing it, buying the thing. Because you only have to buy 3 things, one from each shop, but they're all expensive. I think the last shop's like 700, 750, something like that. And we already got to get 700 more for the gold ring. So I'm just going to keep talking about what I was talking about, my different classes. Because, that's right, I was leading into how I don't really believe in anything. I want to believe in something, so I consider myself agnostic, but I can't see any sense in it. All the magical, like I was really imaginative, I was really faithful, not into religion, but just in the world. And not that I'm a pessimist, because I'm really an optimist most of the time, but all that kind of... I thought I wasn't recording audio for a second. I got very scared. It's been 25 minutes, and I don't want to lose that 25 minutes. Not that it's been very interesting. See, I keep interrupting myself. Like my girlfriend does to me, it loses my train of thought completely, and it gets on my nerves. It is 11:33 a.m., October 15th, 2018. Ooh! Okay, that's a good interruption right there, you know what I'm saying? What did we not have before? I think we just got 4th D-slip. Okay, if that's not what we just got, the rest of them are, you know, self-explanatory. 4th D-slip is a guaranteed run from a battle. Otherwise, I think it's 50-50. I talked about it before because I had recently looked. I still didn't go into the forest. That's what I'm missing. I gotta go into the forest. Ooh, the dad's eyes. Okay. There's still at least 2 more enemies I'm not thinking of out here. They're not that interesting. Well, aside from the Sky Eat It. What was I saying? Oh, and every time I think about how I base everything in science, it just makes me so depressed. And this game is the perfect example of childlike wonder. This whole example is seen through the eyes of Nintendo. It could all just be pretend. We have no idea, and that's what's so beautiful about Mother, about EarthBound beginnings. This guy, the story I tell to you now is a real secret. When you become really strong, come see me. I thought he was telling us the story now. Yeah, back then they really wanted you to write things down, which my girlfriend still does, which makes me happy. It makes me feel like I'm in the 90s or the 80s. I wish everything wasn't so electronic. It just feels more aesthetically pleasing. Oh, see, this is where the game starts giving you fake outs to, oh, I sing or I don't sing, so you can get a melody. You look so much like Queen Mary. I wonder why. I missed the first half. Sometimes I just decide to read half of the text, and maybe if you weren't paying attention before, that gets you to paying attention. So then if you're kind of interested by what I read, then you have to rewind. I'm just a pretty shitty YouTuber. That's why I got 1 view on my last 3 videos. 3 or 4. Oh, none of my other classes are interesting, but my boss's boss was coming into work one day, or he was there while I was coming in, so my roommates told him, Flying Man, no! Oh! We're gonna have to go back to the Flying Man house. Oh, it's such a tragedy when a Flying Man is hurt and beaten. They don't last all that long. I mean, they're kind of helpful if you're low level, but other than that, they're just for novelty purposes. There is a theme in this game that I don't think actually ended up in the game at all for some reason. I'm not sure where it plays, if it does play. I think I figured it out once. I don't know if I'm remembering correctly or not. I either figured it out once or like read somewhere that it's not in the game at all. But somebody could have just said that it was in the game not at all because they could not find it. It's a pretty decently famous song actually, because it's called Flying Man, and it's their theme song. And on the, you know, the vocalized non-8-bit release soundtrack with English singers, a semi-famous jazz musician, Louis Philippe, or Louis Felipe, but I think it's Louis Philippe, sang Flying Man. Life is but a moment, a single grain of sand, an hourglass and slips right through your hand. No, life's all about, something like that, you know. And the tune is catchy, and there is an 8-bit version of it officially somewhere, I think, like on the remastered soundtrack that got released in 2004. Oh boy. Do I want to heal? No, I'm not gonna heal. I'm gonna lose all my money. Just kidding. I don't have any money. Alright, we're gonna go see the Flying Man and then cut away. Nobody wants to see 30 minutes of me wandering around Magicant. I just realized it's been 30 minutes. Huh? Oh, I haven't left the map and come back. See, the song does not play in here. You'd expect the Flying Man theme to play at least in their house. Do we want another Flying Man, or do we want them to live? Oh, screw that. Let's take another one. I heard that my brother died with honor in combat. With all our love, he was buried in our cemetery. It is with great pride that I take his place by you. I love how they teleport behind you. There we go. I used to have this memorized. To Nintendo's great sorrow, the brave soldier Flying Man rests here in peace. Then I always used to fuck up the line. I don't know why I found that such a quotable. There it is, the big Woodo. I forgot to heal. I don't fight these anyway because they explode when you kill them. I hate those kinds of enemies. It's just guaranteed damage at the end of a fight. It's not worth it in the slightest. I want to use PSI. What do I have? I forgot. We've also got Life Up Cream to get rid of. No, not use it now, please. Since we're right next to healing, why would I not use Life Up? Let's use it again. I'm being rebellious. Okay, I think I'm gonna cut away now to when I have more money. More moolah. Do 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 do. Boom, boom, boom. The Wicked Steed! Oh my god. Oh, there it is. The Sky Eat It. Ooh, do I want to fight it or do I want... No, I have all my money on me. I'm doing this. Where is it? Ooh. Ooh, 9 damage. Ooh, just grins and bears it. Well, that was fun. What? No, that was useless. Flying Man. Ooh, while I'm here, I'll give you a neat tip. So the reason I've had the Flying Man for so long, because it's been a good few minutes, every time I pass by the fountain, I go touch it and get my money. Because when you heal yourself, or when you heal the whole party with something like that, you also heal Flying Man's HP. You just can't see it. There it is. Ooh, the final enemy that we haven't seen, I think. We saw the Sky Eat It before we saw the Woodo. They summon more Woodos, and that's about all that's special to them. They're Woodos. Stop giving the experience to Flying Man, please. Flying Man, no! Nintendo just learned. I'm guessing PSI Shield Alpha? I think that's the only one here he didn't have before. You can take a guess as to what that does. But while I have you guys... Oh, where's the... Ooh, I want to see the tombstone. We're not going to grab another Flying Man because those 3 are all we have left for the rest of the game. To Nintendo's horror and dismay, the brave soldier Flying Man rests in peace here. Alright, pay close attention to what the shopkeeper says. It's just like the world outside. I find that interesting that the shopkeepers are the only people who know about the world outside. No, I do not mean Repel Ring. Do not waste my money. I've been recording for 1 hour and 6 minutes. And we've gained 3 levels from the grinding. Because to be fair, one of those would be from exploring. Now, do I want the H2O pendant, the fire pendant, or the earth pendant? Now, I think it repels the element that it lists. Either that or it, is the... So it repels opposite? I don't know. I'm going to get the H2O pendant. I honestly don't know exactly what these do. $3. They're all equal in price and in effect. It's just different elements. So we're going to give Nintendo the H2O pendant and other party members the other ones. Okay, yeah, it is made of H2O, so it reflects fire. Okay, that kind of sucks because PK fire isn't all that useful. Okay, but we'll give it to him anyway. Especially since we already bought it, and Nintendo is the tankiest of them all. So next time, since it's been 1 hour and 7 minutes of nothing but grinding and exploring that I've done 1,000 times. This is the house, right? Yes. Ooh, I'll meet you at the entrance to Queen Mary's Castle on LP Master 6. Goodbye.